Hi, my name is Laura Pedreros. I'm talking about obesity related to perception and practices among educators in food and nutrition. Definition: obesity is a complex issue. Stress, depression, and food addiction are several physiological conditions that can accompany an obesity diagnosis. Overweight and obesity are defined as abnormal or excessive fat accumulation that present a risk to health.
Weight gain is the sum of little things that add up over time. Choosing the escalator instead of the stairs, eating 2 helpings of dinner, and so on and so on. Ever wonder why you're winded or your joints ache and blame it on your age? Well, think about your weight. Imagine carrying a 10-pound bag everywhere you go. Just 10 pounds adds more than 30 pounds of force to your knees. So those achy knees might mean you need better habits. By realizing you're overweight and by taking control now, you may lower the risk of developing serious health problems like heart disease, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, gallstones, and some cancers. Losing just 5% of your body weight may also decrease the stress you're putting on your body. That means doing more of the things you enjoy without the aches and pains. It's the little things that make up the weight gain. And it's the little things that will help take it back off. Wouldn't you like to drop the weight and stop picking up more? Obesity happens 1 pound at a time.
Application in nutrition. A number of studies to conclude the general nutrition education as form of intervention has a greater impact on health and weight than targeting on specific behavior. Nutrition education is needed in order for high-risk individuals to budget better as well as increase the quality of their diet.
Many health problems are related to poor nutrition and have significant effects on the digestive system. Most of these health problems can be linked to the long-term consumption of sugary and fatty foods, increasing our risk of being overweight or obese. This risk starts before we are even born. When pregnant women consume unhealthy foods containing excess amounts of sugar and fat, they are more likely to have overweight children and develop associated health problems. A good start to nutrition for a baby is providing them with breast milk. This provides the best source of nutrients and reduces the risk of infection, digestive diseases, and obesity. Babies fed on high-protein formula milk are more likely to suffer childhood obesity and are at an increased risk of adult obesity too. Young children who get the right nutrition are 10% more likely to overcome life-threatening diseases, become healthier adults, and have healthier families. Childhood obesity is rising at an alarming rate, increasing by almost 40% in the last 25 years. If current trends continue, there will be approximately 70 million obese children worldwide by 2025. More worryingly, weight problems can be passed from generation to generation through our DNA, creating potential major health problems for future generations. So, healthy nutrition in the first 1,000 days of life, including breast milk and foods low in sugar, will help protect you, your children, and future generations from digestive and other health disorders.
Pros and cons. Nutrition education can be applied in all stages of life, reduce the occurrence of disease, promote the adoption of proper food handling habits. Issue in Ecuador: school feeding program, integrated micronutrient program, nutritional food education program, PANN, Nutritional Food Supplement System Program, Nutritional Action Program, Intersectoral Plan for Food and Nutrition of Ecuador, full chill hot.
Obesity. What does that word make you think of? Excess weight? Unhealthy food choices? Limited physical activity? Healthcare burden? Perhaps, but they're only part of the story. Obesity is a serious problem for world health, and today it affects over 600 million people. But there is a science to obesity that is complex and frequently misunderstood. In simple terms, obesity develops when we consume more calories than we expend. Over time, excess energy gets stored as fat in adipose tissue, causing weight gain. Losing that weight and keeping it off means more than just eating less and moving more. The thing is, our energy balance can be influenced by many different factors, including our physiology, genetics, environment, socio-economic status, and psychology. And then there's the body's homeostatic system, which controls appetite, energy intake, and energy expenditure. It involves several areas of the brain, including the hypothalamus, which processes hormonal and neuronal signals from other brain structures, the gastrointestinal tract, and adipose tissue. Weight loss alters this system, causing the body to increase hunger and lower the metabolic rate. The stomach also releases more of the hormone ghrelin, which serves to heighten feelings of hunger and the desire to eat. At the same time, the gastrointestinal tract, pancreas, and adipose tissue release fewer satiety signals, so the brain doesn't recognize feelings of fullness. Hormonal shifts like these are partly why people who do lose weight often put it back on, despite their best efforts. Understanding these factors is critical in managing obesity, especially when you consider its complications, including type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, hypertension, dyslipidemia, osteoarthritis, sleep apnea, and certain types of cancer. Equally, obesity and excess weight can negatively impact health-related quality of life and decrease life expectancy. But the good news is, with the right care, sustained weight loss is achievable, and a 5 to 10% reduction can make a meaningful difference to an individual's overall health. People with obesity are motivated. They really do want to lose weight, and they want to maintain that loss to improve their overall health. But patients can't do it alone. They need help. Obesity is a chronic disease that calls for long-term management, and it all starts with a different...
Conclusion. Recognition is increasing that overweight and obesity are not only problems of individuals, but also society-wide problems of population. Acting on this recognition will require multifaceted, population-based change in the socio-environmental variables that influence energy intake and expenditure. Thank you.